Hi, it's Erica with Presence and Parenting. I'm answering your questions. This video is about rules, limits, and boundaries. I received some questions about whether to set rules in the house, what are appropriate limits on a child's behavior, what kind of boundaries do we set for kids. Rules, limits, and boundaries are very important. They are so important in any relationship. And I would like for you guys, especially those of you watching who are parents of babies and very young children, to get this idea from very early on that it is 100% 100% appropriate to definitely set limits and boundaries at a young age. Okay, I've worked with so many parents and young children, and one of the more disturbing things that I have seen is when parents don't stop a young child, a baby, a toddler from actually hitting them. A lot of times with older kids, it's the way that the child talks and can be very disrespectful. And I'm not just talking about when they're angry and they say, I hate you. Those are different things. This is just a constant disrespect towards one parent or another, which comes off as being very mean and rude. Again, all of these behaviors, there's an underlying need that's happening, and it's our job to figure out what that need is and to meet it for the child. We can't expect children to meet their own needs. That's why they're kids, and that's why they have us as parents, is that we have to meet their needs and then teach them as they grow up how to meet their needs on their own. But it's not our job to let them walk all over us. That's definitely not okay. So rules of the house, definitely appropriate. Should they be so constrictive that the child can't do anything? That's really psychologically not going to help them. But if you set the rules, and those of you who have worked with me before have recognized this pose many, many, many times. These are the rules. These are the boundaries that we set. Here is the area where the child can operate and function, and they have freedom to do what they want to do. But we have set this boundary that it is not okay to cross. And when the child crosses the boundary, it's our job to help them come back on the inside. All right? So I hope that this visual is helpful to you guys too. We're not setting rules and boundaries and limits like this. It's not a tiny little thing. What we are doing is we're setting up an environment where the child can explore and learn by doing and have experiences, but we're also holding boundaries and limits on their behavior. It is not okay for you to hit me. I'm going to hold your hands so I can help you figure out what's going on. Looking at them right in the face, being very serious. But if you notice, I'm not yelling. I'm not getting all flooded with my own feelings and my own affect. My job as the adult and as the parent is to try my very best to help my child get a grip on what's happening with them. All right? So in all of these situations, rules, limits, and boundaries, you come from a centered, present state in yourself where you can actually be there with the child and really help them tune in on what's going on themselves. Okay, I hope that that helped with this question. Please follow up with me if you have specifics that are happening in your family. I'm happy to work with you on those. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, get new videos. You can comment here and I definitely will answer you. You can find me on Facebook, send me an email, and I'm happy to keep working with you about these things. All right, take care.